at center ice, and Curie went directly to the room.
Fowler shoots, saved by Luongo. The rebound cleared away. It's Bergenheim, Thornton, and McKenzie.
Best team in the NHL during the season, but that's not enough. And that's living in hockey world when you're ready to win.
Point shot here, deflected by Perry, and it just went wide. Corey Perry with the puck again, give to Getzlaf.
Power play.
Bukestad will take the draw. He won it with the help from Hayes. Huberdeau quickly set up. Puts it in front for Hayes. Now Bukestad or Barkov shot. And it's stopped by Brizgalov. Carries back up to Campbell. Down low again, Bolin in front. Jokinen comes all the way through to the point. Kulikov again, a one-timer score! A bullet by Kulikov. How's that production, Potvin? Better?
I love it. I love it. Give it to me. Make me be quiet on the no-goal situation on the power play. This was obviously a situation where Kulikov missed the net the first time. Another very, very similar setup. You got to wonder about the Anaheim Ducks. There you see
Kulikov. He has the Florida goal on the power play. Kulikov's got it straight on. Holds. The give to Jokinen. Looking in front. Goes for Campbell up high. Kulikov again. Will fire save Brizgalov, and he covers. Bukestad sweeps it around the boards for Huberdeau one more time. In front, Hayes over to Bukestad. Kicks it to his tape, and he scores! Bukestad!
the lengthy power play. The Florida Panthers made it work. In the end, it was a bench minor penalty for too many men on the ice that created the opportunity. And what I tell you about the getting the puck off quickly. Too many passes. Panthers were not able to get any shots away from the high slot, meaning like the Kulikov.
Still haven't seen Peary, who left the ice in the first shift of the game. Huberdeau out-battles Corey Perry to put it in front. Thornton, Huberdeau again. In front again, the shot, and saved by Brizgalov on Thornton. Panthers have not allowed a shot in 10 minutes. And Smith-Pelly now takes one. And there it is on cue. I got to learn to be quiet, don't I? But effort down low by Bergenheim. Palmieri sends it up the wing. Eric Goodbranson played it beautifully. Down low, now a chance for Kessler, robbed by Luongo.
That's tied for the league lead as a defenseman.
Getzlaf carrying, throws it down low again for Perry. Back again for Getzlaf. In front, save by Luongo. Maroon was covered well. Corey Perry one more time. Circling with it. Put in front for Getzlaf. Oh, Luongo came over and read the play and made the save.
Now Getzlaf certainly looking to try and get back. Remember, he was the one that missed his coverage on the Kulikov goal. And Getzlaf, you'll see coming to the outside. The idea to score goals, try and get lost in the offensive zone, find that wide ice, and the puck is passed underneath Kulikov. I think that was even deflected right there. Look, I didn't see that on first.
Huberdeau down low one more time, sweeps it on goal, saved by Brizgalov. Ekblad with a shot blocked away in front. Huberdeau knocks it free. Huberdeau shoots. Brizgalov the save. Impressive effort tonight by Huberdeau.
Players have to be really conscious of that.
Here comes Huberdeau moving in. The back pass, Ekblad. He fires and scores. What a rush. 3-0. It's that guy again, Aaron Ekblad, Denny.
Who? Yes. Well, I tell you what, he does it beautifully. You watch left side of your screen. He sees here an opportunity only because of the amount of wide ices there. You've got a lazy comeback by Rakul, the centerman, who is a little lazy on the comeback, does not pick up Ekblad, and therefore Ekblad just sees a whole bunch of openings.
Palmieri, the shot there, another save by Luongo. Those are the first two shots of the period for the Ducks. Out in front, here's Palmieri, and it went in under the crossbar. 3-1 game, power play goal.
And you know, if the Panthers hold their position, there is no play. Campbell went for the fake. He went for the fake, and that was what broke that triangle that makes it so difficult to get the puck through. You'll see Campbell right here, 51. He goes down and turns his back on the play. Now it opens up a passing lane, and the play is made. Again, down low, and the play gets open. You just don't want to be able to turn your back up.
Huberdeau now working again behind the net. Tipped away, Fleischmann on the ice, swoops in. Fleischmann circles, comes out in front, the shot, Gibson. His first save on in relief.
This so often with the Florida Panthers, they're going to play him. They're going to play him a lot.
Raquel with the steal. Jackman trying to get out in front. Petrovic played it well, loose now in front. Right in the crease, Luongo's down. Where's the puck? It's side of the net. No whistle as there's a pile of players.
You're going to see just on the left side of your screen, pay attention to that puck right there. Yeah, Denny. And the hand, was that Huberdeau again that reached in?
Oh boy. Well, of course, closing the hand on the puck in the blue paint is not a good thing either, but that didn't happen.
Huberdeau
I swear
clears.
that didn't happen.
Yeah, head to Boys, and Barkov's in. Barkov to the backhand. Oh yeah!
What's happened to Barkov since Christmas? I mean, there must have been some great presents under the tree. Maybe a new stick, not a new pair of hands. We knew he had that. A terrific pass to Barkov, who was streaking down the middle. Boy, Brad Boyes seemed to me he has settled this youngster down. That is just a superb play.
Denny, 19 years old, now starting to get his feet wet a little bit. Here comes Fleischmann, 2-on-1 with Bolin. Fleischmann shoots, save, rebound, score!
Tell you what, you talked about why the Anaheim Ducks are only a +15 in goal differential with 75 points and leading the Pacific Division. Because when they're bad, and the best pass in hockey developed for Bolin, and that was the rebound goal.
And talking about David Bolin, missed all that time with injury. Oh, this one skips over Luongo's glove and goes in. Oh, you do not see that very often. The Ducks get one back.
Oh, take a breather now. Louis, you don't want to make a game of this. This is a tough break. But Luongo wasn't squared to that puck. He tried to grab it with his glove. Of all pucks that are shot towards Roberto Luongo, I will say this is a mental mistake on a young goaltender. May just have worked in that instance.
McKenzie hustles and tracks it down. Sharp angle shot. Gibson the save. Sean Thornton puts it in front. Batted on goal. Oh boy, Thornton in front for Jokinen, and Gibson stopped it.
Of course, young Ken Fowler having a tough night as well. The point I'm making is that a lot of rumors Anaheim is in the market for a defenseman.
Here comes Raquel with a backhander. Luongo got the goal stick on it. 4-game point streak and the 300th point of his career. Turnover here. Bolin for Fleischmann, for Bergenheim. He couldn't tee it up. Boy, Dave Bolin, this is probably the best game he's played as a Panther this season. He has been so strong tonight. Tough side of the net, and Gibson will cover.
Well, the Anaheim defense don't seem to have a great feel for what the Panthers are going to do.
Vatanen holds it in, centering feed. Oh, Luongo with a big glove save there on Ryan Getzlaf.
Well, he just got it back, Billy. He gave Anaheim a goal in the second period on the bad bounce, but he just took it back on that play. I tell you what, that was a turnover in a bad place as Huberdeau was going up the ice. That was top shelf by one of the top scorers in the NHL. Matter of fact, 6th overall in the NHL, Getzlaf.
Vatanen shot blocked by Bergenheim. And it's scooped up by Fleischmann. 3-on-1. Fleischmann moving in front. The pass to Bolin. Oh, what a stop with the glove by John Gibson on Dave Bolin, looking for his second of the game.
I tell you, there's a lot of people that feel this kid's going to become some kind of a goaltender. Look at that save. I tell you, the glove has been more important to both these goalies than any other piece of equipment in this period. Roberto, a big save on Getzlaf, and look at this one on Bolin.
Matches his total of his rookie season last year with 8, but he's been hot of late. Steven Kampfer working on the power play here. Campbell takes the shot, deflected on goal by Barkov.
Brian Campbell had turned his back on the play. He missed the rebound. It was right there.
Jokinen cruises in, sets up Fleischman for a shot, kicked out by Gibson. Stick winds down, Barkov to Huberdeau. Goodbranson lets fly, misses wide, carries the Kampfer, puts it in front, score! Jimmy Hayes! And that's a half dozen.
I mean, that's got to hurt. Anaheim, we talked about when things don't go well, they really don't go well for the leading team in the Pacific Division with 75 points. Just never had a chance in this game. The second goalie.
We are even strength all the way in as Brewer hit the outside of the net. 5-on-5 play. Clock rolls under 4 minutes to go. Chance here, Palmieri stopped by Luongo. 0-1 homestand, complete with a domination over the Ducks for the second time this year. The Panthers, they sweep the series, beat Anaheim 6-2.